seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Back. Dire team back. Dire team back. Team back. Radiant team back. Radiant team. Dire team back. Radiant team back. Radiant team back.
Hello.
Dire team back. Dire team back. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay.
Radiant team back. Radiant team. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'm off tomorrow. Cool.
Dire team pick.
And then I have Chinese Dota on the weekend.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, I'm gonna start. Sorry, I was just making sure my schedule and everything. All right, and welcome back here, BTS Pro Series Season 2, back at ya with another series here. One that's definitely going to be interesting, and after our long series between Quincy Crew and Business Associates, we are on to this one. And with that, a big shout out to our sponsors, Monster Energy. I've got my Mango Loco here. It's been my favorite flavor. Originally, I bought a can just to have a can, and then I drank it. I finally tried it. I liked it. I bought more. No, I'm not a big energy drink guy.
The white one's the best flavor. You're nuts.
What's the name of the flavor? I'll try it.
I don't remember what the name of the flavor is. It's the white can. I don't look at the names. They're all crazy names, but
well, they've been keeping us energized, and our other sponsor, the Humane Society of the United States, invites you all to join the fight against animal cruelty. Click the banner below to learn more about how you can help end suffering animals. So thank you to our sponsors, and we're on it here. Beastcoast crazy. I know the draft is kind of small below us, but what you can't see right now is the fact that Moose is standing in for Hector, and that is
and drafting.
Yeah, it's a rough position to be in,
5 seconds remaining,
especially in an elimination BO3.
Yeah, it's a little weird that he's drafting too. Like, is he their coach? Is he coaching them or something?
Yeah.
Oh, he's their coach.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So he would essentially be drafting. Okay, that makes so much sense. I would wager that probably Moose will play 4 and then Schofield will play carry, because number one, Schofield's 10k MMR. He can do anything he wants. Okay. Number two, he got to 10k not just playing 4. He would play literally anything. So he's a versatile player. Whereas Moose, I've seen his core. I've seen his core. It's he's a really good support. He's a really good support, as a lot of support players are. It's really difficult to play something at the highest possible level and then do a complete 180 and play, you know, a polar opposite role, unless you're Schofield and literally a god.
Yeah, there's only a handful of players who I've seen be able to do that successfully. I wouldn't even say Sylar was one of them. I was thinking about him when he played 5 for Team Sirius for a little bit, but then he broke out of that and it was quickly changed. But there is someone like Super, who was the mid a long time ago for Vici, who now plays in the support role for RNG, maybe? I can't believe I can't remember what team he plays for now, because the other Super who was a support is coaching. So many Supers. Yeah, I think there's like 3. Just like Ice, and Ice. But Bat Rider, Weaver, the Void Spirit coming your way for Crazy, Nyx Assassin, Monkey King, Witch Doctor. And Witch Doctor has been one of those supports that I think has been very well favored. One of those supports that really gives a lot. You know, aggression in the laning stage, lockdown, team fight ability with his ult, heal if you need it. Like, he checks a lot of boxes for a 5 position.
Yeah, definitely. I think, man, I just really love the Maledict. The fact that you can get heroes that otherwise like couldn't kill some heroes on the enemy team. You throw like a little bit of damage in, and then all of a sudden Maledict finishes them off. It's it can feel pretty bullshit, to be honest. And so, amazing Bat Rider game when you see Witch Doctor and Monkey King. Neither of these 2 heroes do a single thing to Bat Rider. In fact, I'd say Bat's probably the hardest Monkey King counter in the game. You can multiple ways of taking him off the trees. You can run around and abuse the turn rate, and he can't get hits on you. And then Nyx Assassin, that is the counter to Bat. You just walk into his fire and press Carapace. He gets stunned. Can't really do what he wants to do against this hero.
I wonder if that'll be a 4 position Nyx or a 3 position Nyx. I know we've seen some 3s and 4 Nyxes, but 4, either way, you know, you're going for what, Meteor Hammer and the level 10 skill. Although that hasn't always been the case. I think we saw Nyx recently that didn't go that build.
I was gonna say, I think these days people opt to go for something else, unless like they lack tower damage, then they'll go for a Meteor Hammer, or if they like want to get more farm. But the with the 80% talent nerf, as well as the nerfs to the level 10 talent, just because Nyx was OP, it's not guaranteed stun anymore. It's pretty easy to get out of it. Timing just does not work, sadly. All right, 40 seconds. So they need a Lone Druid counter. They can't Necro. It's banned. It wouldn't be good anyway against Bat Rider. Let's see.
And this must be really difficult because you're drafting for a game without Hector. Whereas, you know, he brings a lot to his pool that allows you to maybe play a certain different way.
Okay, they go with Lifestealer. That's interesting. Really good against the Lone Druid. He's got obviously incredibly high HP, and so does the Bear. So you just munch through the hero. But with that being said, Lifestealer is just kind of bad right now. You do have the Nyx combo to go with the Lifestealer, so you can go through the jungle and have a Nyx Infest Bomb, as well as Lifestealer counters Bat Rider in lane. You can just rage and it takes off the Napalm stacks. So if there's a Lifestealer game to pick it in, this is one of the best. But we'll see. I've seen people pick this in really good games, and then it just bites them because it's a bad hero. He's been nerfed a lot, but we'll see. Probably Schofield's hero. Okay.
Just give them an opportunity at Monkey King Lifestealer combo, Nyx Lifestealer. Just, yeah, like you said, Lifestealer hasn't exactly been the best hero so far. Get the Legion away. They need to. They've been banning stuff to counter that Bat Rider. Like, they've already got the Nyx Assassin. They want to get away from those Dispels. At the end of the day, they could go offlane Nyx and pick up an Oracle if they wanted to. Put Witch Doctor in the 4 position. If that's the kind of Dispel that they really want to get.
I know Whisper also plays offlane Monkey, so they could do that. I know that they play. Schofield can do Roaming Monkey. Moose will play Roaming Monkey too. It really all depends on like where what the roles are for these players. Like we don't know yet who's gonna be playing carry. Okay, well that looks like Whisper. Chris Luck Monkey? I mean, it could be Chris Luck Pango too, maybe. It probably depends on what Crazy's last pick is. Can they brood? Nah, not really. It's hard to brood into Pango Monkey King. Heroes, the spiders, physical damage.
10 seconds remaining.
Bloodseeker is really good. They could do like a mid lone druid, support Weaver, or support Bat, and then go Bloodseeker, just to hard counter the Pango. In fact, Bloodseeker is really good against all 3 cores. Counters the Pango, counters the Lifestealer. Oh, okay, sure. Also good, one of the classic Lifestealer counters, you just steal the Magic Immunity ability. It's a pretty nice morph target to turn into. Bryle, Lone Druid, Morphling side lane, okay. Well, they might swap the lanes, we'll see. Okay, Schofield is actually playing 4. Stinger playing carry. Did not expect that. Even remotely. So they're really swapping up the roles here.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. You know, when you're not playing with the guy you kind of rely on the most, you don't have much weight to put down and around to get carried.
Yeah, so they basically need to completely like swap up how they play as a team. I think Chris Luck doesn't need to change much. Like Chris has always been, he'll do his own thing. Even when Hector's like hard farming, Chris will kind of like, he'll always have a good game. He's been really stable, just such a stable player. But the other players like Schofield, Whisper, and Stinger, like they have been, a lot of the time they feed for Hector to get space. Like they run in, they give Hector farm, they stack for him, you know. So they're going to need to change up their play style, because I imagine Stinger as a support player will play a lot more aggressive, or if he's not playing aggressive, he's going to try to emulate what Hector does, and it's not, simulating it is never the real thing. Only Hector can be Hector.
Without him, we'll see not only how Beastcoast play, but how Crazy play. You might play more aggressive, you might play a different style, just because of the fact that you know they don't have their top player with them, or they're one.
I think it's pretty fair to call Hector their top player. I mean, everybody let's just be real. Like Hector's a gem. You know, it's like Hector or Schofield. I think all the players on Beastcoast are fantastic, but those two are just something else. Something else. Like either of those two players could play on a tier 1 team in another region, and that team would be extremely lucky to have them. So other players, maybe tier 1, tier 1.5, depending on the day. No argument for Hector or Schofield. There's not even an argument. Couple of reconnects.
Yeah, they were late to the lobby, so you know, what's the ping sitch?
Here, letting Hector log onto his computer.
Don't put that in people's heads.
Oh my god. Let's see, Chris Luck, Monkey King. Looks like he's got mid items, Moose, starting with the Sage's Mask, spam out of stuff, Schofield boots, Whisper. Looks like Beastcoast is just running standard lanes. Ritsu is playing side lane on Morphling. That was a question that I was kind of thinking about. It's like, okay, who's the Morph gonna go? Where's the Lone Druid gonna go? I know both of these players. Ritsu and Bryle, they have both played mid before, but it is Bryle going mid. Lone Druid will probably do better versus a Monkey King, so this does make sense. And we've a position 5 Weaver. Does Crazy really have a pause 5? I feel like it's always like this. Aui's on some Clinks or Weaver, and Moon is just Void Spirit every game.
Well, didn't they play yesterday? In both their games, they went super greedy on their 4-5.
Absolutely. Like, they do not seem to care about the standard role distribution. They do not care. In fact, they have like 2 really greedy 4-5s, and then their 2 other cores are Lone Druid Morphling. These are 2 carries. Like, I don't want to dance around the pie here. That's not a saying. I made that up. But, you know, this is 4 carries on this team and a Bat Rider. That's what this is. I'm not gonna pretend that they're playing regular Dota. But this is how far the game has come. Having some serious ping issues.
Both teams. Well, I think I got a message on what they were gonna do. Oh no, that's for Thunder Predator Midas Club. The servers will change.
They're gonna play on Brazil and...
Yeah, game 1 will be Peru, game 2 will be Brazil, and then there will be a coin toss. We'll get to decide on 2 out of the 3 on server side and pick.
Yeah, makes sense. Moose is back. I wonder if...
Oh, that's all, chat. GG.
Oh, it's over. God, just like
open the rule book. Open the rule book. Sorry. Don't mean to be yelling in your ear.
I thought you were reformed. Ritsu, toxic player.
Called the GG. Game is over.
Yeah.
Beastcoast plus 1.5 wins.
0.5.
It's a betting term.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you mean. You love your betting. You know that?
I like being in the community. But, you know, I live vicariously through people.
Is because you get the betting viewers?
Yeah. So I live vicariously through them. Not that I believe all of them when they're just like, guys, I totally just put 30K down on First Blood.
Nobody did that. That's a lie. Maybe a Saudi prince or something.
I don't think Limits would even let you do that.
You know, back in my day, when I played, quote, professional, unquote, Dota, tier 2 games would get 15, 20K viewers because of Dota 2 Lounge. Way back in the day. But you can't bet items anymore.
That's how I used to afford a level 1000 battle pass.
Betting?
You know, I'd put some items down during the international, and then at the end of it all, I'd sell my items and get to level 1000.
Always wonder where the line is for that. If you're like a former professional player, are you allowed to bet?
I mean, technically,
No.
you'd have the knowledge, I would say.
I think like hypothetically, you probably shouldn't, right?
If you're not involved in the game, is it okay?
There's nothing that can stop this man.
I guess if you don't have any insider information, it's just like being good at the video game.
It's like saying, can a former baseball player not bet on baseball?
Can they?
I don't know. He's out of the game. He's not, you know, messing with games he's involved in.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You can't know.
He's got an earpiece in. Pop fly. This should be the end of the game. You dropped that ball.
And that was a cool Monkey King trick. He set the courier out and morphed into the courier right next to it after putting the ward down. Like, he used the courier form to get out really quickly and put the ward down, and then he went back to the courier, morphed into it. Neat.
380 movement speed. Hello. Hello, Bryles Bear.
Donkey versus bear, who wins? Let's see.
Battle begins.
This is a cute battle. They're cute.
And now he's gone. But, well, Chris Luck may not be. Aether Remnant locks him down. Stinger coming over. Moomiander, he's got himself the Aether Remnant in just 8 seconds. Won't matter, they'll grab the kill. First blood for Bryle, and we've seen this, what, 3 games in a row for Moomiander, who's playing under the Void Spirit?
Yeah, he's pretty bored at this point. This hero. I like that they gave Bryle first blood. He is side laning, but let's be real. A lot of the time it's Bryle that's popping off on this team. So, very good player to give a bit of a lead.
The Remnant. Again, Moomiander, I think the one time we saw this be different was when he was forced into to assimilate early.
Blocks the camp. Slow boots first, position 4 trick. Always block that easy camp. Hard lane for Bryle. I'm actually surprised they're sending him up here, but they want the Bat Rider versus Monkey King. He just destroys. Really pressuring Ritsu.
Yeah.
Zero sucks at level 1 too. Morphling's honestly like the crappiest level 1 hero in Dota. Quote me on that. There's not a worse one. That's the worst hero.
Now we on this Weaver. I mean, we've seen him be aggressive with this before. He's got the, you know, the Blightstone, works with that early Shikuchi. I think he goes Geminate Attack 2, then into the Swarm 3 from what we've been seeing from him so far. And yeah, we'll be into the Geminate. No surprise.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Here, and that is the Blades of Attack getting killed. Moomiander gets Courier before it delivers the items.
He's doing a really annoying job just playing over in the jungle, disrupting pulls, blocking the camp, sniping couriers with the ward that he has. Very annoying.
Okay.
Chris Luck is doing really well for playing against a counter.
Meanwhile, Schofield getting low. Yeah, over mid, he's doing okay. 15 and 4. I say okay, he's doing well.
One thing about like countering in the mid lane is that no matter what, you always have that like short distance to your tower. So even if you're countered, it's never really that bad, you know? It could be worse.
Spur even force back. And you can see it's just the damage that I was able to produce and pressure them. Keeps the lane a little bit more open for Ritsu. He hits level 3. Goes a second into the attribute shift. Spike Carapace used by Schofield, but like, what did that get him?
About 40 damage.
Now he doesn't have it here up against Kezu though, and he moves in on this. You see the kind of damage that he's taken. It's not exactly easy pickings here mid.
Especially once Kezu gets this bottle, and the 4-minute rune is about to spawn. Very good timing for the Bat Rider if you can get it.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Man, if this spawns top, Kezu's gonna be so lucky. Good. Breathe.
And it is a regen.
And he's got the full bottle to work with too. Oh, never mind.
He's got the bottle getting delivered, so it's really not the worst thing in the world. If it was a regen, I think he waits for the bottle to come over. But because it's a regen, he doesn't need to use the bottle, then fill the bottle.
Well, just you get 3 extra bottle charges.
Yeah.
Or you get to save the regen, rather.
True. Pretty true.
He didn't know where the... It could have been sniped from him. Playing it safe.
Now with Tranquils, he'll be able to sustain in lane some more with his HP. Mana, a different story. He does actually go into the Dissimilate and the Aether Remnant, because realistically you're using what, Resonant Pulse to get range creeps when you're in the core position. Doesn't exactly need it level 2.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird one. You may as well have the dissimulate for just getting out of dodge. I mean, you can even use that to get range creeps if you really want to.
Tango. Spur. Ah, he's far enough away from Owie.
They're just leaving him. Leaving him alone down here, largely on Whisper. Kind of a rough lane.
Yeah, this is such a good lane for what Ritsu the other way.
I mean, shockingly, like, once again, this hero is really bad in the early levels, but just Owie putting on all the pressure down here. Like, Weaver morphed 2 ranged heroes versus 2 melee heroes. Only so much you can do.
I would say as long as Ritsu doesn't cause his pants down on the attitude shift. But yeah, Chris Lock over mid. Moonmeander makes the rotation. They have the lasso. They'll have the Aether Remnant to simulate with the Firefly burning to get the easy kill. Kezu, yeah, I probably don't want to be taking damage like that.
Well, he was tanking for the catapult. Catapult alive. Oh, that's annoying. He's gonna cancel the salve. You annoying bug. Oh, man.
At least he got a decent chunk out of it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Good damage on the mid tower. Chris Luck dies as well. Crazy's got 2 free farming side lanes. Relatively free farming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Who's coming towards top of Ryle's Bear, spots him. Aether Remnant pulls him back in. He's in a lot of trouble. Got the fear, they'll have the dissimulate. Back on to Muru's cast bouncing, but the Bear, one more shot. Oh, Fairy Fire. He's gonna dive the tower.
Just dive with the Bear. Unreal. Nah, with the Witch Doctor heal, it's a little too much. As well as like the tower armor. Tower gives you free armor in one region.
He needs to be very, very careful. No Geminate though. All the time we've watched Ritsu have this free farm. Stinger's not exactly having free farm, but he is staying top of the net worth.
A lot of Moonmeander's play here in the jungle. He's just kind of walking around, being annoying, sniping creeps from Chris Luck, and actually manages to survive through a Maledict combo.
Dire are scanning.
Doctor, Cask, rooted, and should get this kill on the Moose, despite the heal.
Moonmeander flying up in their face like this is so important because while it's not really resulting in any important kills, it is putting pressure on. It's forcing Chris Luck into his own jungle. Kezu?
And find the click onto the Nyx, but Kezu gets the kill there.
Once again, another TP rotation forced to the mid lane from Moose, which means that Bryle is just free top. It is against a lot of
Tango bottom too. Whisper. Ritsu and Owie, man. The pressure on bottom is disgusting. They can't stop it.
But yeah, it just kills like all going the way of Crazy. And now Moon gets mid and Kezu can farm up stacks, so Crazy is really playing this just like super efficiently between their kills. The way they have their heroes placed. Same thing bot, they're giving Owie the lane, they're having Ritsu jungle. He can go Ancient if he wants.
Again, and now he's keeping up in terms of experience on Whisper as well. Ooh, think about the Rolling Thunder. I'm not certain that's the play that you want to go for there, but could have maybe got you a kill on Owie at the same time though. If he pops the stick charges, gets into the Shikuchi, and just leaves, he's fine.
Man, Whisper's inventory is so sad. He like doesn't even have boots. He is just absolutely thrown to the wolves down here. Smoke out. They're looking for Chris Luck. And they found him just like that.
They've got the lasso. Moonmeander coming in. And the Aether Remnant down, but I don't believe that hit Chris Lock. He'll try to 2P away. Flame Break is in, but it's not going to be enough. And I think, yeah, Moon Meander, the Aether Remnant didn't land.
Is under attack.
Tanky. Farming up the jungle. He's got his treads. Charges. Schofield scouts Kezu.
Rolling Thunder.
Can he get the lockdown?
And they should get close, but it's the problematic situation with Whisper on the trees. God, I'm not on the trees, on the stairs. That is not a great spot to be in, but Moon Meander, what? He shows up just to die. Okay. Keeping Ritsu free bottom, I guess.
Lots of chain disable between these in bursts between these three heroes. Nyx, Monkey, and Pango. Enough.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And Bryle is just free farming up here, and so is Ritsu. They're just having a good time in these side lanes. They don't need to do anything in this game.
I'll say Stinger's having a fun time too. Thanks for now. Astral step forward onto Schofield. Another one. Aether Remnant not going to catch him. Turns into the Snick tail, but that misses too.
Kezu. He wants to go mid. He's got his lasso.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Flame Break, Spike Carapace. But the Aether Remnant, that locks in Schofield. He was really unable to follow that up, but he goes into the Vendetta and now has the strike with the Rolling Thunder to get that kill there on to the Bat Rider. Not the best trade. But again, just constant space made for Bryle and Ritsu.
Yeah, they get the mid tower as well, so not that bad. And off laner, really, in this, even in this game where he took the mid lane, like he's gonna have the off lane farm priority, so it's not the worst if he's feeding. There's so much chain lockdown on Beastcoast that no matter how far ahead Crazy is, I think there's always a way for their heroes to die. Even low Druid and Morphling can die.
To level 10 already. Goes into the waveform range. How's Bryle doing? He's got Mask of Madness, but can he survive against Stinger coming in? Kezu's right here. Flame Break, no lasso. I believe they've already used it. Moon Meander moving forward. Here comes Schofield. Well, Chris Lock, you need to be careful if you're the side of Crazy. They'll go for the bear. They'll get the kill. That's gold for Chris Lock. They do have a bear resummon. Ulti from Moose, and Kezu dead again. They're gonna try for the second bear.
Ooh, that'd be huge if they get that bear.
Like Carapace on the Bowie. Well, Moon Meander, Astral step back. Howie though hit with the cask, and Jesus, the Vendetta strike kills him.
Very nice from Schofield, walking on top of Bowie there and predicting his Sakuchi and using the Spike Carapace to instantly stun him. Very nice. Not easy to do when he's playing on so much ping. Like you'd really think Schofield is playing in the server room or something. Like this guy does crazy stuff like that in every game. Very clutch. Ritsu has done nothing but hit creeps in the bottom lane this entire... What?
He hasn't moved.
Oh, I thought you said he moved. I was like, oh, I didn't see it.
No. He has not moved yet.
He's living the best life. He's like a big fat dog getting obese. You know, like when you see the pets that are just so huge and, you know, they eat anytime they want to. They just bark or whine to their owner and the owner feeds them food and they just lay around all day.
Here's the bowl clanking.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah. Except the bull's always in the same place. He doesn't have to move for it. Coming over.
Whisper swashbuckles in, so now that's a little bit of a problem. He goes for the Rolling Thunder, Astral Step. Do they have the damage to kill him? They'll burn him out. Astral Step comes in, they'll grab the kill. Schofield, though, Spike Carapace as well as the stun, so Moomiander, he'll die in a trade.
It's always better if you're dying on the enemy side of the map. If you're trading 1-for-1, then and you're dying on their side, then you're like pressuring their area that they're supposed to be farming, and your team is going to be doing stuff elsewhere, like top, for example. We can see that is taking some damage on the tower. It's not exactly low though, so Beastcoast could probably defend it if they wanted to.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still a pretty close game. And this is all without Hector. I want to remind everybody. Keeping it
Radiant's middle tower.
relatively close.
To be fair, Stinger has just been, you know, whacking away at creeps. I suppose that's exactly what Hector does, though, so not much change there. It looks like they're going to stick to the Hector playstyle. We'll see if Stinger can carry through.
Over towards top here with Owie. He's got time lapse, Moomiander going into the Yules. He's not too far away from that.
Radiant's bottom
Farm's pretty good.
tower is under attack.
The Remnant. Astral Step, but Whisper will be okay.
Kessie just defending bot with his boots of travel. Get the stun at the last second there.
Both teams trying to get a tier 1 tower.
Radiant's middle
Both teams trying to defend the tier 1 tower too. Cheekily with the offlaners in the trees. It's a little easier for Batrider to do it, but not against Nyx.
TPs are coming, Flame Break, Chris Love in trouble because they've got the lasso. Cast comes in, 8th Remnant though stops the Nyx assassin from getting the impale off. Ulti from Moves hasn't been touched. Wukong's command, Ritsu now. I think he turned into the Witch Doctor to throw a cask of his own. Carapace stuns him up. Ritsu trying to do what he can. He'll balance strike. They'll get the kill on the Moomiander as well as Kezu finally moves, ends up dead. But Ritsu on the run. Owie here, nothing he can do to help. A Stinger and Schofield miss the impale, run him down, get the kill with the Infest Pop.
Imagine farming bot for 17 minutes. The first fight you show up in, you just feel so worthless. Oh man, that's gotta suck for Ritsu.
That was a
Like he was expecting, he wanted to pop off, you know.
certainly a tough exchange for him. Grab a second outpost pretty close to the 20-minute mark. Not, you know, desperately where Radiant need to make a move, but a move nonetheless.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Farming this whole time top. Almost got his Monkey King. 30 more gold and he's got a Monkey King bar. He's a big boy.
Double down.
The blink on Pango shows to, you know, be a nuisance here for Owie. I'm a big fan of blink on Pango.
Literally blink before boots. He does not even have boots. Yeah, that was cool. That was really nice. Hard to kill the Weaver with Pango. This hero just Sakuchi's away or versus R. But you really have to get that one of those like chain lockdown rolls on him.
The second out goes back again. About an even game, 20 minutes in. You've got Stinger doing a very good job on this Lifestealer. 2-0-1. Keeping to the Hector route where you just kind of right-click things and farm it up.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. He's huge.
I don't want his outpost, but the rotation's in. Really move this tough. Cast comes out as well as the Maldic. Bounces off the bear and back. DPL lands, ulti is thrown, but he's quickly killed by the bear. Comes in, Moonyander throws an Aether Remnant, but that's not going to land on anybody. Now they've got the sun out on Bryle with the Rolling Thunder coming in, but the waveform forward from Ritsu into Command Astral Step. They still don't kill Bryle just yet, but finally with a shield crash, they'll take him out. Lasso on the Chris Luck, controlled. BKB though, continuing on forward. Turn to the Nyx Assassin. Like Carapace, it ends up being a 1-for-1, but one that favors Beastcoast much more.
Another person that I would be, you know, shocked to hear they're not playing in the server room of USC is because Whisper with the Pango rolls, he's been extremely on point lately. I should say in this game, like getting the chain lockdown on heroes, that it's not easy to do that even on no ping. And well, he's playing from Bolivia, that he's probably a not great ping. How do I check again? Is it the status?
Yeah, in the console.
Dire's bottom tower is under
God, what
Spike Carapace, there's the stun with a swashbuckle in, balance strike. Jesus. Beastcoast picking them off one after the next.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
It's like 100 and something thing. All right. With the lowest. Nice. Just be in this.
Well, be playing Viper. Viper 5. Beastcoast come tier 1 tower. They try to out of it now to drop the throne, but they'll back off in on him.
Forces TPs, that's really all that's important there, is they're showing up at the tower and it's like either TP or the tower. And either way, that's something that is going to do here.
It really kept this game even. I'm surprised I don't think but I'm very excited for Beastcoast right now.
I did go recently though, so yeah. I'm not sure that was Hector or not, but Beastcoast, you know, recently they've been looking pretty solid form.
Now let's strike. Ending with the intel. We got the Spirit Vest. Oh my god, Jesus!
Dang! Man, beautiful. Nice.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Been very continues to be.
BKB Kazu, they desperately need that. He's playing against this Nyx hero. You're kind of hero until you get that BKB. Oh wait, can't do this ever again.
Dire are scanning.
I could do this all day.
Brown, we put. You're not gonna grab him though. Not yet. Over. Towards the next.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Lasso coming in, but Impale, they immediately stop him, and look at that. Again, his Whisper, Chris Luck to the front. After the way BB pop out, going over, going Thunder.
Radiant's top tower is under
Spirit, Wukong, fast popped, and Bryle very quickly dispatched.
On Fort for crazy. Bryle didn't get his ult, and Kezu didn't be. It should be. No, he does.
He shouldn't.
But two really crucial things not being used because Beastcoast are so on top of crazy with the chain lockdown. You have an opportunity to do things. Finger could be playing with, I would think that it's a sector. With how well this has been going for Beastcoast. I don't know how you can tell the difference from their play. Like, this is exactly how Hector plays like. I feel like Hector will probably have a casual glove of ace.
Yeah, he's done that all. That telltale sign.
Singer's been doing a very good job.
God, they found Ritsu again. Wow. Just escapes with the Ghost Scepter for now, but
oh, he was, you know, if he just stripped man.
Eventually, Schofield gets the kill. Yeah, man. Boy finished. So,
all right.
at least there's that.
It's not looking good for you so far in the series, buddy. I know you really like pizza, okay? But this is not how you get it. There are other ways to get pizza parties. Relax.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Chest Monkey King Bar.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He is jacked like no.
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Hey, they could really finish this game. Or at least it feels like they could go high ground. I know that's been a struggle for a lot of teams.
Dire's top
Face
tower
though.
is under attack.
This was one of your items too. You just raid the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower
We're just hit tower with raid.
Or that.
Oh, Kezu! Now he's got that Ags, but now he's already used time out Whisper! Destroyed by Ritsu! Got, I don't know if that'd be enough. Here comes throwing a stinger after stepping moving and put all these heroes moves. He's trying to do battle D. Bryle's buried on, and he resummoned immediately. For a second, I thought he didn't have a resummon. There's the root on the Nyx Assassin. Challenge getting away at Chris Locke. There's the E-Blade. Pops a second. Ruse is gone. Whisper back in the fight as he fought back. So let's see what he can do to disrupt this all. Really just forces them to back off a bit. The melee racks.
Most important thing here is that BC has killed. Who calls him that? Beastcoast has killed the bear the second time. So this is basically Ritsu versus the world.
Ritsu E-Blade once again adaptive strike. He is destroying people with the shotgun bill, but they look over. Disarm dead. Has buyback, but this is such a hard to get back into, it seems like. Although Chris Locke gets the help from the Infest, it has the Aegis, they'll pop it. They look over, Stinger now goes after Kezu, swashbuckle BKB, that gets forced out. They look over as Chris Locke loses Aegis. No, the mischief. There it is, there's the Aegis popped.
At that point, you may as well give it up. It's about to despawn anyway.
You don't want to get caught having it pop into the regen and then, uh-oh, I'm gone.
Rough. It's always a rough one. Very good focus, Beastcoast, just killing the bear. Like, they're really playing into this lifestealer, countering the lone druid. I think they could just, like, if they were to just focus the actual druid or somebody else and not the bear, that goes much more poorly because it really felt like it was just Ritsu versus them. So they dropped the Monkey King ult, and you can't walk into it. Without the bear is worthless. He's basically dead.
Dire's structures are fortified.
buyback. Bryo finally gets a bear again. Ooh, Meander. That was a hard shot. Maldic really does proc him low. Had he not been able to get back to base, he was dead for sure. Even if he TP'd to a different area of the map. I mean, they've got the balance strike with the Rolling Thunder. Bryo in so much trouble. Spear Vessel on him. They've stunned up the Monkey King for a second. They've got the fear that pushes them back, but here comes Stinger. Stinger. Oh, can they kill him before he TP's out? Yes, they can.
Man, that's another bear cooldown they have to wait for. Even if he buys back, he doesn't have bear. He's dead without buyback, basically.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Comes out on the Weaver. Balance strike. Follows it up. Owie in trouble. On the run with the vessel on him. Ritsu comes in. You now need to be careful. He's been exploding people with the shotgun build.
What am I watching? Why are you in a creep Stinger? Out he goes. I don't think a basher on the Stinger. Actually went for a Lincoln Sphere, so he can't get lassoed. Completely playing the defense game, which I think is probably what Hector would do too.
Radiance.
Yeah, let's be real. Hector would have a man to stop Radiance right now.
Mid. Ritsu cast coming in with a balance strike. Primal Spring. They've got the ulti on him. Can they kill him? Yes, they can. And again, he's dead for 80 seconds. No buyback. Oh dear.
Dire are scanning.
Short the gold.
No way he's getting that either. Maybe in a previous patch. Because they just head straight down mid. How can they defend this? Wow, just resummoned his bear too, so he has to be really careful.
Impale, boundless strike. There goes Moomiander.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks.
And they just want to throw him? Okay. Looks like they have the damage. They're killing it pretty quickly.
Not sure who can stop them. Who can really jump into this? Break, forward Wukong, balance strike hits. This Bat Rider's taking a lot of damage, gets the help from Owie, but Ancient's down to half health. Comes in and Whisper just trying to stay alive. What they're gonna do to kind of end this. Lincoln's gets popped, Wukong's is gone, the Ancient getting low, and Beastcoast win the game.
Man, clinical. Just beautiful Dota from Beastcoast. Their team fighting was superb. The chain lockdown. Killing these heroes that should be very difficult to kill. Morphling, Void Spirit, Lone Druid, Bat Rider with BKB. And it's
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Lakad mo to! Normally.
Interesting.
Regeneration! Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
say it's Stinger. We'll say it's Stinger. Even though I saw one of his tags was Hector.
Remaining.
Can you check Dota buff or something?
I can check, actually. We need to know these things. Probably should have done my research beforehand.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm looking, but it's not. I don't know where to get this information from. So, ooh, Abaddon there for Beastcoast. That'll be the counter to the Bat Rider, which was picked up a bit earlier this time. You got the Abaddon. Could be a 5 Abba, 4 Rubik. Wouldn't be much of a surprise. Or Abba 1. How many times have we seen Moo go for that, or other teams try that?
So that is not the same account. That's a different account,
10 seconds remaining.
by the way.
Remaining.
He is tagged as SGS Stinger,
5
though,
seconds
but in his
remaining.
thing, he has
Seconds remaining.
K1 in there. So, for some reason, Stinger went on a Smurf that has Alchemist as the top picked hero, which is Hector's favorite. Anyway, alright, whatever.
I will say there is one conspiracy theorist in Reddit who said the Peruvian caster chat, all his followers and friends confirm it.
From what?
That it's Hector? I don't know. That's hearsay. All hearsay.
Why? Why, though? He's officially on the team. Why would they need to do that? It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any
Dire
sense.
team pick.
Weird. Very odd. Very weird. Death Prophet picked up. As got the Bat Rider. Keeper of the Light, Ember, Death Prophet. Death Prophet could go off lane, could go mid lane. But they've got the Ember too, right? So are they gonna put the Ember mid or safe?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
remaining
good question.
seconds.
It's a lot of versatility going on right now.
5
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
For some reason, I just feel like they're not going to send Kezu on the same hero twice in a row. But I know I said that last time with this exact same team, and then they did send Kezu on the exact same hero both times. He was just like, you know what, guys? I'll bite the bullet. Somebody's got to bite the bullet. But it would be a better Bat Rider position 5 game because he doesn't really like playing into this Abaddon. Just dispels the napalm. It's not
Radiant
cool.
team back.
Not cool at all. Damn, you don't see this hero too often these days.
Yeah, you usually see it like situationally against like a Phoenix, and that's it.
Yeah, kind of fallen off in the other respects. Like, for a long time, it was picked because of her ultimate. It just does so much damage, but then they nerfed that a few times in a row. And all of a sudden, people just care about the little shredder against a Phoenix Egg. Good against a Coddle.
10
I mean, it's
seconds
the same thing as a
remaining.
Phoenix Egg.
Seconds remaining.
That's exactly why they picked it.
5
It's sad that
seconds remaining.
that's what she's
Seconds
relegated to.
remaining.
It's like, you hit eggs. That's what you do. You're an egg.
Team back.
You do
Some
nothing
sort of
else.
Yep. If there's like something that the enemies place on the ground that needs to be killed fast, that is Snapfire's job. Everything else, she's just okay at. Let's see. So that makes me think it's going to be an Abba carry.
10 seconds remaining.
Go for like the Radiance build. Run Abba into lane against the Bat Rider if you run that as a core.
And then
We'll
we
see
really
like
saw
off
Ali on.
lane pick maybe.
Last pick is for Crazy. Didn't they have last pick in the first game?
I don't remember. Let me check. Crazy did have last pick. Yep. So 2 games in a row, they get some potential cancer pick, but really the only one that's that good right now is Broodmother. I suppose Timber's not bad either. That hero's kind of fallen off, but
Has he been relegated to a cheese pick?
he's a maybe not so much. I don't know. Timber's okay. It depends on who you ask, I think. Some offlaners still pick it, others just pick it if they have like last pick. But you wouldn't want to do it into a Monkey King. You wouldn't want to Broodmother into a Monkey. So they, the last pick can't be really too cheesy for Crazy because there just aren't great cheese picks. Meepo's bad. Tinker's bad. Huskar's pretty bad. Visages, we've seen that not seem so great. It seems
Didn't do
okay.
anything.
Dire
Yeah, didn't really do much. But it was okay. I mean, Envy played okay. It wasn't like he played bad. It was just fine. Seemed like a normal hero, but that's not what Visage wants to do. He wants to be Aha! I got you. Trump card. You activated my trap.
Gotta pick it with the Grimstroke, man. That's the way to do it.
You love that one. Never seen that before.
Yeah, I don't know why nobody else. Like, if you're gonna pick the Visage, you might as well go Grimstroke. Not a bad support. Gives you a lot. I feel like.
That hero's kind of falling off.
Yeah, it doesn't see as much play anymore.
For whatever reason. There's too much cheesy stuff happening in lanes. Everybody's trying to out-cheese each other.
Okay. So, Centaur. Safe lane Abba?
Man, Whisper always gets the boring heroes, doesn't he? I know Pango's fun, but it just seems for the last at least couple of months, Whisper hasn't been on his like silencer off lanes or anything like that. He's always just a standard melee strength off laner guy.
10 seconds remaining.
Pango, Mars, Centaur, Mode
5
Boar.
seconds remaining.
Whisper, I feel you, man. This is just how off lane. This is just how off lane is these days. Unless you're monkeys forever and you break the meta.
Yeah. He has been playing really well. And they go Ursa.
Now select your heroes.
Okay.
Surprised that this is making it through the draft in all of these games, this Ursa hero. It's the top pick in this tournament. Far. Let's see. Top pick ban, I think. I don't know.
It's contested.
No, it's not. I'm totally wrong. It's up there. Oh, whoops! I was clicking to create. It is up there. I was looking at that for the Zoomers game. It's Ursa's one of the top picks. For some reason, these games today, nobody seems to care about it. It's very good against Abaddon in lane. Very good against Monkey King and Centaur. These are all melee heroes. Ursa just destroys melee heroes.
See if who will take this game. Can Beastcoast close out 2-0 and finish off Crazy, eliminate them from the event? Be interesting if they did. I feel like with the ping issues, that's definitely an accomplishment.
Yeah, true, but Stinger's profile here. But recently, Beastcoast did 2-0 EG, which, you know, anytime you can do that, I think you're feeling pretty solid. Like, the thing with this team is that they can always beat anyone. You know what I mean? You can never count Beastcoast out, ever. Ping, no ping, whatever. They're just something else. So that's why, you know, before they beat EG, like, they were looking really rough at the start of the tournament. They were looking bad, and then all of a sudden, they just blow certain teams out of the water that maybe they shouldn't, or you wouldn't expect them to. And so today seems to be like an on day for Beastcoast, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So if we have an on day for Beastcoast versus just regular Crazy, it kind of feels like Beastcoast will crush them. And imagine if this was on LAN too. Like, this team is so scary on LAN.
And they really are impressive, and been that consistent performance from them. Really done them well. Yeah. Good for them. Elevate the entire SAC, and this team is legendary. Honestly, this team is, to me, they're like a TI2, TI3 Navi at this point. You know what I mean? Like, they're just absolutely legendary. So it's cool that they're all like roughly together. Not physically because of the COVID, but as much as you can be. Do we have anything weird down here with these heroes? Moongander, Ember, Brile mid on Death Prophet, Bat Rider offlane, Kezu. Yeah, Urtsu safe lane, Ursa. Nothing abnormal here. We are paused with nobody disconnected. I'll say that. Who paused? Oh, okay. So Moo's paused and he said he's ready. Crazy. Digging into their reserve time here. We got here. We have Hector or Stinger. I don't know which one. On Abaddon, I'm honestly leaning towards Stinger because I don't see why you would have Moose here.
if Hector was around. He is the coach.
That might be their their preferential stand-in. Even though Sting.
Watch cookies.
No way. No way. It's gotta be Stinger. No way they take Moose. It doesn't make any sense. I can't make sense of it. Man, look at the cat. Look at the little cute cat. Chris Luck. He's doing the same trick if you want to catch it on camera.
Yeah, I'm looking at him.
See how he's warding and then he drops back to the courier after warding? To turn into it again.
The courier actually looks like two different couriers. Yeah.
I don't know why he just spam pinging himself. I don't know what he's saying or doing.
Look at me.
Oh, because he's around the trees. Oh my goodness. Really? Last time he dipped back and he wasn't surrounded by any trees.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh god, Schofield. No bad spot. Has the aphotic shield from that presumed position 1 Abaddon. Is he back into the courier form? Yes, he is.
Yeah, Chris looks like he wants to fight this.
Maybe you're playing another spirit. Here comes Stinger.
The battle begins.
Aphotic shield onto Schofield once again. He doesn't have Scatterblast for a couple of seconds. He'll try and turn. The aphotic shield pops. He doesn't hit Moonlander, so he'll be giving up first blood.
First blood. Right off the bat.
2 for 2 bounties with first blood. Pretty good for Crazy. This is a countered lane though, so I feel like either way, Stinger / Hector is going to do perfectly fine. Because what can you really do to pressure an Abaddon with a Batrider core here? It's only Schofield that can die.
To bottom again. Early levels, just getting some harassment in. Whisper goes early into the Centaur and retaliate, and then moves. This is a classic combo: telekinesis, hoof stomp, retaliate, try to get a kill.
But they're up against a classic combo too. You know, this Caudal Ursa, you just have the permanent Earth Shock on the enemies. Really quite ridiculous.
So, over mid, we take a look. Chris Luck, Ryle. We'll see how Chris Luck again. He played the Monkey King the last game, right?
Yep. Mode board. Mode play the same hero twice. This was different. He used to play it and want something fun. Look at Kazu, man. He's going wave too with these creep wave shenanigans. So greedy, but what can Schofield do? What can he do?
And Kazu. Trying to get these stacks, and Moonmeader's helping him. This is a little bit of what we saw when we saw the Batrider, or a Batrider cut the last time. Ritsu, he ends up dead off screen. Sorry, I was getting very entranced by the farm, which probably I shouldn't. But when you're able to get 3 stacks like that, burn them out, this is something that we've seen someone like Monkeys Forever do.
So satisfying. Get all those creeps at once. The cha-ching noise is the most satisfying thing.
Oh. Okay. Don't need to see that. We're good.
Yeah, I'm always mesmerized by these creep shenanigans too.
It's hard not to be. It's because it's how do you retaliate against it? You know, what do you do, and the timings to line it up. That is pretty interesting.
Not much.
Go back, get that courier. Wow. And then the thing on top of it too is just bringing it, trying to get the new added form.
Once you have some levels. Okay, and here we have Whisper. Now Whisper's doing the same thing. It's just against both lanes. Nobody wants to lane. Who wants to lane against an Abba? Lane against Versa. They'll beat you. I don't like losing. I like winning. Now he's being very annoying.
He's got that first death. He's 13-1, so it's not been too easy for him so far. I'm just going over towards bottom. He's got telekinesis at the ready. Bat Rider, meanwhile, he's looking to grab another wave. Does so successfully. Not only that, but he's bottled up in Arcane Rune.
Like Moon Meander's just jungling the easy camp. I can't believe it. This is so meta. And I don't see what else he can do. He's got no other purpose, so he may as well. We've seen Nature's Prophets do this. And now he's gonna go stack. Dude, fascinating stuff. The little efficiencies are so cool to see.
So, does he use Slight to stack twice?
I don't think you can. I don't get aggros.
Never refuse gold given.
Still kill this.
Oh, it's killed off by Ritsu, but a little back and forth here on the bounty runes. Jeez, he was in the enemy triangle getting that kill. That's a bit of a shock.
Yeah. Huh, nice.
Dire structures are fortified.
Whisper's just kiting the old wave over here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Who wants to play regular?
Dire are scattered.
Nobody wants to play regular.
When you've got a meta that's been around for so long, you change it yourself.
How do you react to it?
Not easily.
It's like a pain.
I guess it has allowed Stinger to get to 6. He's doing well too, without the shenanigans.
Yeah. He's doing okay, but it's an ABBA. We've seen this before. Look pretty mediocre, this carry ABBA hero. As first.
Whisper. One more shot. Ooh. He'll end up dead. Didn't have a hoof stomp to stop that aggression. Ritsu just comes in and cleans up the centaur. Nobody else is here because Rubik's over mid.
Wow, just really pressuring.
Dire's
Man, Chris Lock, he's going for the kill. Can he get it?
He'll try. If he could get the Jingu to proc, he would have been able to do it potentially off that balance, but being one short makes it way tougher, and now you lose your mid tower.
The earth shock slow is just too much. It's really hard to chase an Ursa. Low cooldown as well.
Yeah, 55-second stun, or 55% slow, sorry, at a 6-second cooldown. And it lasts for 4 seconds. Yeah.
It's nuts. It's very nuts. This is exactly why people are maxing it. Now Whisper takes mid and put Chris Luck against the Ursa bot.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know if this goes well for you though.
Doesn't exactly feel that easy. Ritsu, telekinesis, 1 shot, 2 shot, and kind of gives up on saving moves.
Came too close to what is mine.
If the Ursa wasn't so high level, Ritsu's huge. I mean, maybe you can make this lane rotation, but Chris Luck he's just gotta go kill people. They've got to combine cores. They're just swapping back.
Good start from Crazy. But we haven't really felt the Abaddon move. Granted, will the Abaddon move. He's trying to get into that Radiance as quickly as he can. And I think when he gets that, you definitely feel it a little bit more there. Kezu, though, with Meander, putting some pressure on the Stinger and Schofield.
with that haste rune. He is borderline immortal on Kezu.
Come in mid. And really wanted the sight-searing chains. Is it okay for Abaddon just to be farming here? Like, is the Radiance even going to be the tide-turning item?
It's so hard to say because you see it so infrequently. When we saw before, less impactful than something like a Raid King Radiance. But I suppose...
Lasso.
Go kill him.
Dead. Within the Firefly Stampede, this is just to leave the mitts of Ritsu. A lot of things used defensively, a lot of defensive play coming out, and Moose, he's killed as well. All the while, CR4ZY, yeah. He's trying to run, he's trying to get out. 3 stacks of sticky napalm, and he just escapes. I think that's also due to the fact that, Flame Break was on cooldown and he doesn't have the mana for it.
Schofield TPs and makes it a little bit harder to go for that kill. It's huge, man. The 3 cores on Crazy are all just free farming, but we saw this last. This is exactly how it looked. And then Beastcoast started fighting and just completely dumpstering Crazy in fights. Whisper was getting equally destroyed last game on the Pangolier. Probably more, honestly. This game's not that bad.
Dire are scanning.
$3K net worth lead for Crazy as they continue to just have a great time in every single lane, and we see the Bat Rider continuing to have a presence all over the place, and then the Moon Meander on the Ember, like he's having a good game too. Ooh.
Dire's bottom tower.
Centaur dead once again, and they're just under the tier 1 tower pressuring. They're not alleviating the situation for Beastcoast.
In Moon too, because he's level 6, he can just go sit up in this lane versus the Abaddon, and there's not much that Hector/Stinger can do up here about this. Blinks away, he needs to, with the ultimate.
Not a game that looks like it's going to go as well for Beastcoast as the last one, but I say that, and I think it kind of relies on the fact that Abaddon gets this Radiance, and we'll see what he's able to do and accomplish afterwards. Because the Monkey King had a slow start the last game too, right?
I mean, man, if you look at this, net worth graph, or this net worth list, it looks exactly like Hector Beastcoast.
Just fun.
Like just everybody on Beastcoast bottom, and then just Hector way at the top. That's what this looks like. And he's got a casual glove of haste. Yo, this has got to be Hector.
That's the difference from the last game to this, is the casual gloves of haste. The telltale sign.
Absolutely. The accounts change too, and all of a sudden Glove of Haste comes out. This is Hector, 100%.
That was a cool move by Schofield. Scatterblast on this camp, draws him down for CR4ZY to use the Boundless Strike and hit all these creeps.
Top tower is under attack.
Small little efficiency things like that, man. That's what makes the world go round. The Dota world. Kezu. You don't want Schofield, do you? That's an easy kill. Come on, it's like a wolf picking on sheep. Well, I suppose they do that, but they shouldn't. Sheep are great.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So, Will-O-Wisp is also down, so the control is continual, and CR4ZY doesn't really have a way out of it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Number 2 looking a lot better this game. Really feeling himself with this Ursa
Dire's top
pick.
tower has fallen.
Zoning.